Look, if you want to waste your time and marketing efforts within your restaurant, there's a super easy way to do it. And I'll tell you what it is. Simply send emails that are informative and maybe even entertaining, but don't ever ask your customers to do anything. Now, I'm being a little bit facetious, but seriously, one of the most important aspects of your automated sales machine is ensuring that each and every email has a call to action. And that's what we're going to talk about in today's training. So stay tuned. My name is Mark Sieverkrop. I'm a business strategist and restaurant owner, and this is day 16 of a 30-day video training series I've created called the Inflation Proof Restaurant. In each episode of this series, I break down how you can create your very own automated sales machine within your restaurant by implementing direct response email marketing. Now, if you missed previous days, don't worry. I've also created a complete mind map that outlines the entire process, including all 30 videos, companion guides for all 30 trainings, templates, examples, and other resources, all designed to make this as easy as possible for you to implement. If you want to see that full process and you want to access all of those resources from all 30 days, and by the way, these resources include the very resources, the very templates, the very flyers and copy that we're using in our restaurant, you can purchase the mind map for just $7 by visiting www.inboxingenuity.com/mind map and completing the order form there. Now, let's jump in and start talking about creating calls to action or CTAs for your emails. Okay, so this is day 16. We're about halfway through, so it's important to come back and I want to ground us again. I want to ask, why are you doing all this? If you've been implementing the things that you've learned in the first half of this series, why are you doing it? What is the purpose? Why are you creating an automated sales machine within your restaurant? Well, to be completely honest, it's to make sales. It's to make sales. The main and the only reason for everything we're talking about is to generate predictable on demand revenue for your restaurant. You want to be able to open up your email system, send an email, and watch sales occur in your restaurant directly from that email. I want to give you an example of exactly how this works. So, in our restaurant, we have flyers and everything that people can use. And I've been down working in the restaurant this week. And yesterday, a couple comes up to the counter. And one of the things we give them when they sign up for the email list is we give them a free large soft serve ice cream cone. That is their immediate benefit for signing up. So this couple comes up and the husband says, we'd like a couple of large cones. And he holds up his phone and he shows the picture of the coupon that we send them when they sign up. And I looked at him and I'm like, yes. And I fist bumped him and I said, that's so awesome. I love to see that. I said, I write those emails, I create them. And so it's so awesome to see. I said, did you guys sign up for that while you were sitting here eating today? And they said, yeah, we did. And we wanted to take advantage of it. I said, that's awesome. Thanks so much for doing that. And so it was immediately and directly linked. Now, those cones and that initial offer is what we call a self liquidating offer, meaning that, or not a self liquidating offer, actually. It's a lead magnet. It's the initial thing. So we didn't make any money off them right then. But essentially, what we did is we purchased their email address. We built our list by giving away that ice cream cone. And so it was directly from the email list, and we could track it back to that specific opportunity, that specific thing. We could say, this person is here and getting this ice cream right now because of our email list. Now, when it's their birthday month, they'll come back in and we'll be able to identify that again, they came in specifically because of an email they received. And when we do promotions, you can specifically say they came in directly from this. One of the things I would recommend is having ways to track and make sure that it comes directly from your email list so you can track and know what sales come from that. Now, one of the things that's really important to ensure that your automated sales machine is running as efficiently as possible is we need to train your customers about how to engage with the emails they receive from you. You want to train them that when they get an email from you and from your restaurant, that they're going to be invited to take some kind of action. We want to train them to expect important information that they will want to see or read and that they're going to want to take action on quickly. An example of this is when a new store opens, like say a Costco opens or a Walmart opens, they train their customers from day one that when they come to the store, they're going to purchase something. How do they do that? By making something for sale immediately. They don't say for the first 3 months everything's free, and then they turn around and say, and now we want you to start paying for it. They train them from the beginning that when they come to their store, they're going to get out their credit card, get out their cash, and they're going to purchase the things that they want. And this in the same way with your emails, you want to make sure that from the email number one, you're training them that when they get an email from you, that they're going to be invited to do something. So how do you train them? It's exactly what I just said. You make sure you invite them to do something in every single email. Now, it doesn't always have to be the same invitation. It doesn't always have to be a super hard sell invitation, but you always want to invite them to do something, even if that's simply an invitation to come in and enjoy a meal at your restaurant. So, the question you might be asking yourself is, how do I pick the right call to action? Well, I would recommend that you decide what the invitation or the call to action is going to be before you write the email. Everything in your email needs to lead to the call to action that you've chosen. So here's 5 things to consider when you're thinking about your call to action. And you need to be aware of these for your emails. Number one, you need to make sure that you only have one call to action. Don't include more than one CTA in your email. CTA means call to action, remember. If there's 2 things that you want to invite your customers to do, send 2 separate emails. Send one on Monday and one on Thursday. Send one this Monday and send one next Monday. 2 CTAs will only confuse your customers, and I guarantee you it's going to lead to a reduced amount of action on both of those CTAs. Number 2, you want to make sure that it's crystal clear. And by crystal clear, I mean crystal clear, crystal clear. You want them to know exactly what you want them to do as a result of that email. Do you want them to click a link? Do you want them to come in and take advantage of an offer? Do you want them to sign up for something? Do you want them to take a survey? Do you want them to fill out a testimonial, leave a review? Whatever it is, you want to spell it out as clearly as possible. Like one way to think about this is imagine telling it to your 85-year-old grandmother or to your 7-year-old child what you want them to do. You have to be that clear. Don't assume they know how to click a link. Say, click here, click this link. Don't assume they know to bring in and show the coupon. Say, print out this coupon or show this coupon to the cashier at the front counter on your phone. Be that crystal clear. Number 3, you want to make sure that if you are linking to something that you hyperlink it and you use the URL. So if the CTA includes a link, clicking some sort of link, make sure that you might hyperlink some text. So you might, and what I mean by hyperlink is it might say, click here to purchase XYZ. Click here to fill out this survey. You can hyperlink that, and that's where those words specifically, when they click on it, will go to the URL. But some email systems remove links, and they do that for safety reasons, for security reasons. So having the actual URL written out allows somebody to copy paste it or type it into their browser if they need to. It also helps remove any confusion. And I would make sure that the URL is hyperlinked as well. All right, number 4, use the PS. So in a letter, in the old days or when you were in school, you were taught to write a letter, the postscript was used to share additional information that maybe doesn't fit into the main letter as it was. So you're writing a letter to your parents, and you tell what's going on and what's happening with you and what's going on with school and the things that you've been doing and all those things. You sign it, love your son, and then you put P.S. Larry says hi. You know, your friend Larry. That's how you would use a call to action in a normal letter. However, in a marketing or a sales letter, the PS is the ideal place to reiterate your CTA and invite your customer to take action one more time. You want to use this as an opportunity to concisely invite them to take that action. So if your letters or your emails all about leaving a review, leaving a Google review, let's say, the PS could be, PS, if you haven't yet, make sure to leave a review today by clicking this link, and then colon and leave the link or the URL. The final one is leave nothing to chance. And what I mean by this is you want to make sure that it's crystal clear. You want to make sure that you're conveying it right. So after you write the email and you've included the CTA, you want to review the email and ask yourself, is there any chance of confusion? Is there any chance that they're going to be frustrated trying to take advantage of this invitation? Or is there any going to be any misunderstanding of what you want your customers to do? You want to leave nothing to chance because this is the most important aspect of your email. So be clear, be concise, spell it out in more detail than you think is necessary, and then double check it to make sure that it's as clear as possible. So what are some call to actions that you can include in your email? I know we've talked about this in a couple other previous trainings, but I wanted to give you a few again. Here's a few that you can invite, and then you can add to this list with ones that make sense for you. Come in for a meal, redeem a coupon, take advantage of a limited time offer, fill out a survey, leave a review or a testimonial, refer a friend, apply for employment, make a reservation, vote for food options, enter a contest, a drawing, a giveaway, share or like a social media post, comment on a social media post. Those are all types of calls to actions that you can include in your emails. Now, we know that we need a call to action. In the next video, we're going to talk about turning your subscribers into sales. We're going to focus on how to write copy that gets them in the door. How do we focus on and how do we create email copy that gets them to take action? Because yes, we have the call to action, but everything leading up to the call to action also needs to move them toward the decision to take advantage of whatever invitation that you are giving them. Hey, super quick, I wanted to check in with you. So you've watched this training, maybe you've watched a few of the other ones, and you might be thinking, wow, Mark, this sounds like a lot of work. Or you might be thinking, I really just don't have time to do this. And if that's you, I want to suggest something. What if you just had me and my team do it for you? What if we just set up the entire automated sales machine for you? The tech, the marketing materials, the landing pages, the email copy, all of it. What if we just did it for you? If that's something that appeals to you, then I think you and I should chat. I want you to fill out the form at inboxingenuity.com/apply. And we can book a call to chat and see if it's right for you. Look, there's no obligation. We'll just have a conversation. I'll learn a little bit more about your restaurant, the goals that you have, the things that you want to accomplish, and we'll see if it's a good fit to have us work together and set up your automated sales machine for you. Again, if that sounds like something you might be interested in, go to inboxingenuity.com/apply to book your call now.